Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of digital marketing for law firms. We'll explore a new performance-based pay-per-click alternative launched by SearchSyft, designed to help law firms navigate the competitive landscape of online advertising. Stay tuned as we unpack how this innovative approach could reshape the way legal practices attract clients in the digital age. SearchSyft, a new performance-based search marketing platform, today announced the launch of a search acquisition model designed for law firms and other businesses competing in expensive pay-per-click markets. Positioned as a new pay-per-click alternative for lawyers, SearchSyft works upstream of conventional Google ads, search engine optimization, and local services ads by helping brands appear in autocomplete and suggested searches, while prospective clients are still deciding what to search. For attorneys, that distinction may be especially important. Searches such as personal injury lawyer, car accident lawyer, criminal defense attorney, and other high-intent legal terms can become intensely competitive once a user submits the query and enters the traditional advertising auction. SearchSyft is designed to compete earlier in that journey by associating a law firm's brand with commercially valuable search phrases before the search is completed. Most law firm pay-per-click advertising begins after the prospect has already decided exactly what to type, said Justin West, founder of SearchSyft. At that point, every firm in the market is fighting over the same search. SearchSyft asks a different question. What if your firm can become part of the search before that auction even begins? SearchSyft does not position itself as a replacement for successful pay-per-click for law firms. Instead, the company describes the service as an additional acquisition channel for firms that already understand the value of high-intent search traffic but want another way to reach it. The company's model centers on branded autocomplete suggestions. A campaign begins by identifying valuable search terms already used by prospective clients in a particular market. SearchSyft then works to create and rank branded suggestions related to those phrases across supported search environments, including Google and Bing. When users select those suggestions and measurable website traffic reaches the client's website, the visit can be attributed to the campaign. For many firms, the modern law firm's digital marketing strategy has become increasingly fragmented. A typical legal practice may simultaneously invest in paid search, search engine optimization, social media, content marketing, social media marketing, local service ads for lawyers, and traditional pay-per-click advertising campaigns across multiple ad platforms. Each channel can contribute to brand awareness, lead generation, and website traffic, but each also requires its own content strategy, search engine optimization strategy, tracking systems, creative assets, and budget decisions. SearchSyft is designed to add another layer to that broader digital marketing mix by reaching prospective clients directly inside the search engine experience. Traditional paid advertising generally begins after a prospect enters specific search terms into a Google search or another search engine. Advertisers then compete to place pay-per-click ads on the search engine results page, often using sophisticated bidding strategies, tightly written ad copy, and extensive pay-per-click management to control ad spend and reduce cost per lead. Google Ads, still commonly referred to by its former name, Google AdWords, remains one of the dominant tools in digital advertising, alongside Microsoft Ads and other paid acquisition channels. SearchSyft approaches the same high-value search audience from a different direction, attempting to influence which branded search a user chooses before the conventional paid auction begins. That distinction may be particularly valuable in the legal industry, where firms frequently compete for a relatively small number of extremely valuable prospects. A personal injury attorney, for example, may be willing to pay a substantial amount for a qualified visitor because a single signed case can generate significant revenue. That makes accurate conversion tracking essential. Law firms increasingly use tools such as Google Analytics, call tracking, customer relationship management systems, Google reviews, and law practice management software to determine whether clicks actually become consultations and clients. SearchSyft's performance model is intended to be evaluated in much the same way, by measuring attributable traffic and comparing the cost of acquiring that traffic against existing search marketing channels. Unlike traditional search engine optimization retainers, SearchSyft says clients are not charged simply for the work of attempting to create a ranking. Campaigns are structured around an agreed cost per verified website visitor and a monthly click cap established in advance. SearchSyft's new pay-per-click cost calculator for law firms allows attorneys and legal marketing teams to compare the approximate cost of SearchSyft traffic against the price they may already be paying through Google Ads. For comparison purposes, the calculator currently uses an eyeball estimate of approximately 30% of a comparable Google Ads cost per click, subject to a $5 minimum estimated cost per verified website visit. SearchSyft notes that actual campaign pricing varies by keyword, geography, competition, and volume, and that some campaigns may price closer to half of comparable pay-per-click, while others may be substantially lower. That economic comparison is particularly relevant to pay-per-click for law firms because the value of a legal click is often driven by the value of the underlying case. A single personal injury, mass tort, criminal defense, or other high-value matter may justify aggressive competition for search visibility. SearchSyft's premise is that firms should evaluate alternative search channels using the same acquisition economics they already apply to Google Ads. What is a high-intent search visitor worth, and can the firm acquire more of those visitors at a sustainable cost? The growth of pay-per-click for law firms has also created concerns that extend beyond the price of a click. Advertisers have long had to account for issues such as click fraud, traffic fraud, automated activity, and even organized click farms, all of which can complicate the economics of pay-per-click ads. SearchSyft's emphasis on measurable website visits is intended to give advertisers another data point when comparing the effectiveness of different acquisition channels. Rather than asking law firms to abandon successful paid search, search engine optimization, or social campaigns, SearchSyft is positioned as a complementary channel within a broader law firm marketing strategy, one that can be measured alongside existing ad spend, lead volume, and client acquisition costs. The launch is accompanied by a growing library of resources for attorneys and legal marketers. SearchSyft recently published Personal Injury Lawyer Marketing for 2027, the new playbook for winning high-value cases, a long-form guide examining how personal injury firms can think beyond the traditional battle for rankings and ad positions and instead build a broader search acquisition strategy around high-value case intent. West said the company also plans to add short educational videos, campaign demonstrations, and podcast content showing how upstream search marketing can fit AI alongside law firm pay-per-click marketing, search engine optimization, local search, and other established attorney marketing strategies. The point is not that Google Ads stopped working, West said. For many firms, pay-per-click is one of the most valuable acquisition channels they have. The problem is that nearly everyone is competing at the same point in the journey. We built SearchSyft to give advertisers another place to compete. SearchSyft is initially focused on industries where search intent is commercially valuable and cost per click competition is high, including personal injury law, criminal defense, family law, estate planning, mass torts, home services, healthcare, and professional services. Law firms researching pay-per-click for lawyers, law firm pay-per-click advertising, law firm pay-per-click marketing, or alternatives to increasingly competitive search advertising can use the SearchSyft calculator to model acquisition costs, review the company's legal marketing resources, or request a live campaign demonstration at their website. About SearchSyft. SearchSyft is an upstream search marketing platform designed to help businesses become part of high-intent, autocomplete and suggested searches before users enter the traditional search advertising auction. Campaigns are performance-based, with approved pricing and traffic caps established in advance, and billing tied to attributable website visits delivered under campaign terms. SearchSyft works with businesses in legal, home services, healthcare, and other high-value search markets.